Good morning. Welcome to the Monday, October 2nd, Board of Public Works and Safety meeting. Welcome everyone on, be streaming this on the city's YouTube channel. So with that, we'll get started with the calling of the roll. Clerk Treasurer.
Carlo.
Here.
Eaglin.
Here.
And Mayor Courtney has an excused absence.
Okay, the next item on the agenda is the approval of the minutes.
I reviewed the minutes and I make a motion to approve them as printed.
I'll second that motion. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Next item on the agenda is the claims. I've had an opportunity to review the claims. The claims this morning total $3,008,345.07. We have 21 pages of claims. With that, I'll make a motion that the claims be approved as submitted.
I second David's motion.
We have a second. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Claims are approved. Next item on the agenda is the adjustments. Brian, we have an adjustment today, so.
Yes, sir. I'll have Mr. Mahoney come on up. Yeah, he had a leak on his service line.
Good morning.
Good morning.
So, you want to explain your situation?
There was a water leak at the meter. It's fixed now. I don't know what all you need to know about it besides that. It started on a Friday and right before holiday. So it leaked for, I guess, like 4 days or 5 days, whatever. Pretty hard.
He had RJ Plumbing fix it and it's repaired.
Did I read where the leak was at the meter? Is that on our side of the meter? Is that
Their side.
their side of the meter? Yeah. So, okay.
And it went unnoticed because it ran down the hill or something of that nature. Okay.
Yeah.
Kind of out of sight, out of mind. And
So,
we've done this several times in the past. I make a motion we approve the claim for Mr. Mahoney.
in the amount,
$2,433.55 at 2022 Ridgewood Lane.
okay. And I'll second that motion. Any discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
So, thank you. Okay, moving on to new business. Brian, you have an SRF?
Yes, sir. We have a SRF request number 40 from the SIRPC. The SIRPC provides the Labor Standards Administration and Reporting Services as necessary and required to assure compliance with the Davis-Bacon Act in accordance with the Indiana Finance Authority guidelines. Their invoice is in the amount of $8,250 for their labor standards service, and that's half of what we owe them. The other half will be paid towards the end of the project.
So the other half is put into an escrow.
I'm sorry?
The other amount, the remaining balance is just be in an escrow account.
No, the unpaid portion will stay as our loan.
Okay.
It's in our account, yeah. We just haven't paid it yet.
This is the first 50% payment.
Yes,
so,
correct.
okay.
I make a motion we pay the SRF distribution $8,250.
Okay, I'll second Carl's motion. Any discussion? Seeing none, all in favor, say aye.
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 And the next item is a project change order for Division C of the Water Utility Improvements Project. This is change order number 1. You have the details in your packet. I'll give you a brief overview of the change order. There's an addition for the rock removal during construction of $59,433.15. And then there's another addition for rock drilling on Flint Street that was unanticipated of $81,811.88. And then there was also rock drilling along Sunrise Golf Course for $228,466.56 for unanticipated rock that they encountered. And these are just estimates. But then we have some credits. We get a base big drilling credit of $108,000, and then we get a credit for Hillcrest and East Street quantities. We didn't use the amount of quantities that was originally estimated, so we got a credit of nearly $10,000 on that. And then we were going to put curb stops, or they had in their quote to put curb stops, which we don't use really here in Madison. So we've got a $49,800 credit for that. And once you put in the additions and the credits, you'll have a total change order of $202,003.93. 202,003.93 for the entire change order. And like I said, that's change order 1 for Division C. And once it's approved here, it'll have to be signed and submitted to the SRF for their approval too. They have to approve it also.
This is unanticipated,
Correct.
covered rock
Right.
formation that.
It happens in several projects. It happened in the sewer project. It happens in this project. You can't find everything in your quote, so.
Any comments from the audience concerning this change order?
I'll make a motion, we approve change order number 1 for the amount of $202,000, $3.93.
Okay, we have a motion to approve. I'll second the motion. Now, any discussion? Seeing none, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. The change order is approved.
Thank you.
Thank you, Brian. Next item on the agenda is a change order for the Gaines Park project. Let's see. Is she going to get someone? Okay.
I am filling in, so sorry about the delay.
We're on the change order for Gaines Park.
Yep, my understanding is the change order is necessary because they found rubble from the old school when they were digging at the site, and that's what the overage is for the debris haul off.
Any questions?
So this was just taken to, what kind of debris was it? Just construction material? For the
Yeah, it was
building?
the construction material. They found the foundation of the old school they didn't know was there, so it was unforeseen.
Okay. Well, I'll make a motion and we approve the change order for Gaines Park for the amount of $3,000.
I'll second that motion. Do we have any discussion, any comment from the audience? Seeing none, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Okay. And Nicole, is next with the stormwater ordinance, request for proposal.
Yes, in August, we issued a request for proposals to update our stormwater ordinance and construction standards. We're mandated by the state and federal government to oversee stormwater within the city limits as part of the MS4 program. With that, with modifications to regulations at the state level, we have to update our ordinance by April of 2024. So we asked for proposals. We did receive 3 proposals from engineering firms. Those submittals were from OHM, WSP, and Commonwealth. We are asking for approval of OHM and to enter into a contract with the mayor's authority to sign for a maximum amount of $17,040.
How much was that amount again?
$17,040. And their work will include updating our ordinance to the best practices and making sure we're in compliance with all the regulatory standards, as well as creating up-to-date construction standards, which hasn't been done since 1997. Those will both come through this board for approval and then on to council for approval on the ordinance side.
Has this company done, have they been doing some work part of Madison, Jefferson?
Yes, they have been one of the city's stormwater consultants since 2009.
And you're comfortable with their bid on this?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
This project will work in conjunction with the Army Corps of Engineers.
We'll use that data to
Review.
help kind of consult us. As far as mitigation on that, that will be a separate project.
Yeah. And do we have a time period?
It has to be completed by April of 2024, so we anticipate probably final review late February, early March.
Okay.
Now, will they be taking their payments as the project works along, like every 3 months?
We haven't outlined that. That will be stipulated in the contract.
Okay, so the mayor will work on that because
Yep.
his signature is required on this,
Yep.
correct?
Mm-hmm.
I'll make a motion that we approve the contract for OHM for $17,040, and giving the mayor the authority to sign the contract.
Okay, I'll second that motion. We'll open the floor up for comments from the audience. Any comments, questions? Seeing none. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. So, thank you, Nicole.
Thank you.
At this time, we'll open the floor up to the public for comments, questions. Seeing none, our next meeting will be Monday, October 16th at 11:30 here in the council chambers.
I make a motion, we adjourn.
I'll second that motion. All in favor? Say aye. Aye. Thanks, everyone.